Liam woke up to a familiar, suffocating silence. The room was the same one from his nightmares. A younger, angrier Ethan stood over him. His eyes blazed with a cold fury. Ethan demanded to know who allowed him to run. Liam's head throbbed with a painful memory. He was a prisoner here for 5 long years. He had been reborn into that first terrible night. Ethan's strong fingers gripped his chin tightly. He ordered Liam to promise he would not escape again. Liam remembered the brutality of his previous life. He had refused to speak, which enraged Ethan. This time, Liam's response was different. He reached up, his hand tracing Ethan's sharp jawline. Then he leaned in and gave him a soft kiss. Ethan's entire body went rigid with surprise. A flicker of confusion crossed his handsome face. He coughed lightly and looked away awkwardly. Ethan promised to give him anything he desired. He only demanded Liam's complete obedience. Liam smiled, a slow, calculated expression. His fingers traced the pulse beating in Ethan's throat. He quietly asked the king to be gentle with him. His mother was a commoner of stunning beauty. She had caught the eye of a drunken king. But the king, his father, found her unworthy. She died of sorrow shortly after Liam's birth. Later, his kingdom, Eldoria, lost a major war. His father offered Liam to King Ethan as a consort. It was a desperate plea for peace. Liam inherited his mother's captivating looks. This beauty earned him Ethan's favor for a time. But a king's affection is notoriously fleeting. After 5 years, Ethan grew tired of him. He sent Liam back to his homeland. His own royal family called him unclean. They executed him under a false charge. Now, Liam would use Ethan's renewed interest. He would craft his revenge against his family. He knew precisely how to ignite Ethan's passion. He lay in bed, every muscle aching. Ethan sat beside him, watching him quietly. A strange hint of remorse was in his expression. He offered Liam a small ceramic jar of salve. This kindness was new and unexpected. Liam's fingers playfully slipped inside Ethan's collar. He suggested Ethan could apply the ointment for him. Ethan's dark eyes narrowed at the provocation. He grabbed Liam's wandering hand firmly. In their past, Ethan had shown no such restraint. Liam deliberately messed up his own collar. The marks from the previous night were visible. He looked at Ethan with a seductive gaze. He asked if the king would abandon him after one night. Ethan's brow furrowed in irritation. He warned Liam not to provoke him further. Liam lowered his eyes, feigning submission. He confessed a sudden devotion to King Ethan. He pledged his entire kingdom as a dowry. The words were sincere, but the promise was a lie. His brother, Caleb, had also traveled to Valoria. Caleb was their father's most beloved son. Liam was a political hostage. Caleb was an honored envoy. At the welcoming feast, Caleb tried to charm Ethan. He spoke of his deep admiration for the king. Liam sat in a corner, eating his meal quietly. He simply wanted the evening to end. But a sudden shadow crossed the grand hall. The sharp whistle of an arrow cut the air. Assassins descended, turning the feast to chaos. Caleb dramatically shouted "A" to the king. He threw himself towards Ethan to shield him. But Ethan had already moved with incredible speed. He rushed to Liam's side, ignoring everyone else. "Don't be afraid," Ethan whispered, holding him close. A muffled grunt of pain followed his words. Liam's head rested on Ethan's shoulder. He saw an arrow protruding from Ethan's back. His mind went completely blank with shock. Why would Ethan protect him like this? The royal physician trembled before the king. Ethan's blood had soaked through his fine tunic. The physician hesitated to remove the barbed arrow. His guard, Reese, urged the man to act. Ethan looked at the terrified physician. He told him to pull the arrow without any anesthetic. Ethan's face was pale, drained of all color. Liam felt a strange tightness in his chest. He could not let Ethan die now. Rhys brought a bowl of fortifying broth. Ethan's gaze remained fixed on Liam. He quietly asked Liam to feed him. Rhys reluctantly passed the bowl to Liam. Liam watched Ethan, who was sweating from the pain. He knew that arrow was meant for him. The physician acted as the bowl was emptied. He pulled the arrow out in a single, swift motion. He announced that the arrow was not poisoned. The king would recover with a few weeks of rest. Rhys could not contain his frustration. He asked why the king would risk his life for an Eldorian prince. Ethan's face grew cold. He reminded Rhys to remember his place. Rhys knelt immediately, begging for forgiveness. Everyone else left the room. Liam and Ethan were finally alone. Ethan's intense gaze made Liam uncomfortable. Liam tried to excuse himself to let the king rest. Ethan raised an eyebrow, a playful look in his eyes. He reminded Liam that he had just saved his life. He teased that such a debt required repayment. Liam understood the game they were playing. He approached the bed where Ethan lay injured. He gently poked an uninjured spot on his chest. He asked if the king was capable at the moment. Ethan's face went dark with amusement. He told Liam to get on the bed. Liam followed his instruction quite literally. He climbed directly on top of Ethan. Ethan gritted his teeth in exasperation. He clarified he meant for Liam to sleep beside him. Liam feigned innocence. He said the king had not been specific enough. Caleb had suffered a minor injury during the attack. His return to Eldoria was delayed. One day, Caleb visited Liam with a box of honey cakes. He claimed they were Liam's favorite. He said he begged Ethan for permission to buy them. Liam watched his brother's innocent act. He remembered how easily he was fooled last time. Caleb urged him to eat the cakes. Liam politely declined, claiming he had no appetite. Caleb insisted, pushing a cake into Liam's mouth. Liam was caught off guard by the sudden move. Caleb smiled, wiping a crumb from Liam's lips. Liam then realized the cake tasted strange. He accused his brother of drugging him. Caleb's face became a blur. His triumphant laughter filled the room. He mocked Liam's low-born heritage. Liam's body felt heavy and useless. He bit his lip, trying to stay conscious. Caleb gloated about the potent drug he had used. He planned to ruin Liam completely. He would see if Ethan still wanted him then. Liam warned him that this was Ethan's palace. Caleb merely shrugged with indifference. He claimed Liam's entire staff would support his story. They would say Liam had solicited strange men. Caleb clapped his hands. 5 large men entered the room. He told them to do whatever they wished with Liam. A cold dread washed over Liam. He closed his eyes, bracing for the inevitable. Suddenly, a cold voice echoed from the doorway. It was Ethan, his face a mask of fury. He demanded to know who gave Caleb permission. Caleb was stunned by the king's sudden appearance. He immediately changed his story. He began to cry, claiming Liam was behind it all. He said his brother was lonely. He said Liam had asked for the men himself. Liam's own attendant then stepped forward. He corroborated Caleb's fabricated story. The servant confessed Liam's secret desires. The weight of their lies was crushing. Liam's defense seemed weak and desperate. He stared at his brother with pure hatred. He grabbed Ethan's sleeve, trying to explain. He swore his loyalty to the king. Ethan's voice was filled with a chilling anger. He ordered his guards to seize Caleb. The guards dragged Caleb away as he screamed. He insisted they had the wrong person. Ethan pointed to the box of cakes. He ordered them to feed every last one to Caleb. Then he told them to throw him to the soldiers' barracks. The meaning of this punishment was horrifically clear. Ethan then gently lifted the weakened Liam into his arms. The drug was making Liam burn with fever. He clutched Ethan's arm tightly. He begged the king to take him away. Tonight, he would do anything to secure Ethan's trust. It was his only path to revenge. Ethan's breathing became heavy and ragged. His eyes were dark with an overwhelming desire. He said he would call for the physician. Liam pulled him closer, shaking his head. He whispered for the king not to leave him. Ethan looked at him with sheer disbelief. His eyes shone brightly in the dim light. Liam was willing to sacrifice his pride. He would drag his enemies down with him. Ethan told him it was not too late to reconsider. Liam responded with a desperate, all-consuming embrace. In their passion, Ethan asked Liam to call him by name. Liam had never spoken his name so intimately. He looked into Ethan's hopeful eyes. "Ethan," he whispered softly. Ethan held him tighter, as if it were all a dream. His voice trembled slightly. "Liam, never leave me again," he pleaded. He swore that he would make Liam's tormentors pay. The next morning, Ethan dealt with Caleb's treachery. He informed Liam of the full extent of the plot. The assassination attempt was also Caleb's design. It was a scheme to indebt Ethan to him. Liam wondered about his brother's motivations. It seemed Caleb wanted Ethan for himself. He decided to visit his brother one last time. Caleb was completely broken after just one night. He had never endured such hardship. He screamed insults at Liam upon seeing him. He cursed Liam's mother and his seductive nature. Liam responded with a sharp slap across his face. Caleb's lips split open, bleeding slightly. He warned Liam that he would die by his hand again. The word again struck Liam like lightning. "You are also reborn," Liam said, grabbing him. Caleb laughed coldly. He asked if Liam was afraid now. He said he gave his life for the royal family. He had submitted to Ethan to protect them. Liam's fists clenched, then slowly relaxed. He looked down at his ruined brother. He told Caleb that Ethan would never want him now. He gestured to Caleb's torn and soiled clothes. He said Caleb could learn a new trade here. Caleb's face turned pale with horror. Liam left him with a final, chilling thought. He wondered how their family would welcome him back. A week later, Ethan sent a message to Eldoria. He accused Caleb of attempting to murder him. Liam's father, King Alastair, arrived shortly after. He brought 10 chests of jewels to ransom his favorite son. He begged Ethan for forgiveness, citing Caleb's youth. Ethan looked from Alastair to Liam. Alastair then turned to Liam, pleading. He asked Liam to speak for his younger brother. Alastair's hypocrisy was astonishing. He came with treasure to save one son. He had left his other son as a political tool. Liam pulled his sleeve from his father's grasp. He told Alastair to see Caleb's condition first. Liam led his father to the barracks. Muffled sounds came from within the room. King Alastair's face grew pale and tight. He hesitated, his hand trembling on the door. Liam pushed the door open for him. The scene inside was degrading and chaotic. Alastair rushed in, horrified. He pushed a soldier away from Caleb. He wrapped his own cloak around his naked son. "I'm here, son," he whispered, holding him. Liam watched them from the doorway. He asked if Alastair still wanted to take him home. Alastair smashed a fruit bowl in a fit of rage. He accused Liam of failing to protect his brother. Liam's laugh was cold and empty. He asked when Alastair had ever treated him like a son. They were in Valoria under Ethan's power. Alastair had no choice but to swallow his pride. He asked Ethan for a private room. He wanted Caleb to wash before they left. Ethan agreed. This gave Liam an opportunity. He entered the room where Caleb was bathing. Caleb scrubbed his skin furiously, but the marks of his ordeal would not fade. Liam spoke in a cool, detached voice. He told Caleb it was pointless to wash. Caleb's eyes burned with pure hatred. Liam felt a grim satisfaction. Caleb had called him dirty and worthless. Now Caleb himself was tainted. Liam placed a small vial on the table. He called it a gift from one brother to another. Contained a swift and potent poison. He left the choice of how to use it to Caleb. Outside, Ethan was waiting for him. They began the second part of their plan. Ethan spoke in a low voice, loud enough to be heard. He mentioned a letter from Duke Marcus. Liam acted surprised. He questioned why the reclusive Duke would write now. He noted that a message would take weeks to arrive. He asked if they had been in contact before. Their staged conversation planted a seed of doubt. Duke Marcus was Alistair's powerful, ambitious brother. To conquer Eldoria, they needed to divide its leaders. Caleb, proud and paranoid, would believe the lie. The poison was not for Caleb. It was for the king who would witness his son's shame. A month later, news came from Eldoria. King Alistair had died suddenly. Caleb had taken the throne. His first act was to move against Duke Marcus. The kingdom of Eldoria descended into civil war. Liam felt a surge of triumph. He owed much of this success to Ethan. He gave him a gift to show his gratitude. It was a portrait Liam had drawn himself. That night, Ethan came to his chambers. His voice was hoarse with emotion. He held the unrolled scroll, staring at it. He asked who had drawn the portrait of Liam. A rare blush colored Ethan's cheeks. Liam felt a surge of playfulness. He suggested Ethan could draw him instead. He loosened his tunic, revealing the thin shirt beneath. He beckoned for the king to look at him. Ethan quickly pulled the tunic closed again. Liam pretended to be disappointed. He said he would give the portrait to someone else. Ethan pulled him into a fierce embrace. He demanded to know who else Liam would give it to. Liam's hands went to Ethan's belt. To a man named Ethan, he whispered. Ethan's jaw tightened. He held Liam's mischievous hands still. He asked who taught him to say such things. Liam just smiled. The night of the winter festival arrived. Fireworks exploded over the palace of Valoria. Liam sat alone by the window. He had always spent this night by himself. Suddenly, Ethan appeared in the heavy snowfall. He had left the royal banquet early. He draped his own heavy cloak over Liam's shoulders. He chided him for not dressing more warmly. Then he produced a small wrist crossbow and an envelope. A New Year's gift and a bonus, he announced. Liam looked at the weapon and the money. Ethan placed both items into his hands. My man does not have to choose, he said proudly. He explained the crossbow's design. It was lightweight with a long range for self-defense. Liam held the heavy gift in his hands. He felt an uncharacteristic warmth in his chest. It was the first real gift he had ever received. He thanked Ethan sincerely. He told Ethan he also had a gift for him. Ethan's eyes lit up with curiosity. Liam spoke with quiet confidence. He knew Ethan was struggling with a captured general. He had a way to convince General Marcus to surrender. Ethan paused, his teacup halfway to his lips. He asked how Liam knew about the general. General Marcus was Eldoria's greatest military leader. He had been a formidable opponent for Ethan. King Alistair's poor strategies had led to his capture. Liam knew the general's secret history. His mother and General Marcus were childhood sweethearts. Alistair had taken his mother by force. Marcus joined the military to win her freedom. But while he was at war, Alistair forced himself on her. She became pregnant with Liam. When Marcus returned, she had already died of grief. Liam looked just like his mother. He was certain the general would recognize him. Ethan was a great admirer of military talent. He had tried for years to recruit Marcus. Liam insisted on meeting the general alone. Ethan refused at first. He joked that Marcus was old enough to be his father. After much reassurance, Ethan finally agreed. General Marcus was held in a comfortable cell. He had been treated with respect. The moment he saw Liam, he gasped. He whispered the name Alara. It was Liam's mother's name. Liam presented the general with a silver locket. It was the only thing his mother had left behind. Inside was a tiny, faded portrait. It was the token of their love. The locket had been used as false evidence against her. The queen accused her of an affair with a court official. The king used the rumor to purge his court. Alara was just a tool for his political games. Seeing the locket, General Marcus began to weep. His voice shook as he spoke. "You are Alara's son," he stated, his eyes full of tears. Liam nodded silently. Marcus saw his lost love in Liam's face. He asked why Liam had come to this place. Liam said he came to ask for his allegiance, but Marcus immediately refused. He was a soldier of Eldoria, despite its flaws. He could not betray his homeland. Liam told him why he was in Valoria. He explained he was sent as a consort by his own father. He asked why Caleb should rule while he suffered. He pleaded for the general's help. Marcus slammed his fist against the stone wall. He was outraged at the king's actions. Still, he was hesitant. Starting a war would cause immense suffering. Liam argued that Caleb's rule was already causing it. He called the general's loyalty misplaced and foolish. Marcus told Liam to say no more. He could not be persuaded. Liam left the cell, feeling disheartened. A few days later, Ethan suggested a trip. He wanted to see the city's lantern festival. He hoped it would lift Liam's spirits. Liam had never seen the world outside of a palace. He agreed, a flicker of excitement inside him. They dressed in simple clothes and left the palace. Rhys followed them closely as their guard. He watched Ethan like a hawk protecting its young. Ethan led Liam to a stall selling beautiful lanterns. A magnificent phoenix lantern sat on the highest shelf. The stall owner explained the rules. For a small price, one could attempt 3 riddles. Correct answers determined the quality of the prize. Liam's gaze was fixed on the phoenix. It symbolized rebirth from the ashes. Ethan understood immediately. He paid for 3 chances to win the top prize. His first riddle was about a word for song. He thought for a long time without success. "It's aria," Rhys answered from behind them. Ethan shot his guard an annoyed look. He drew a second riddle. This one was about a word for flesh. Again, Ethan was stumped. "It's meat," Rhys blurted out, unable to help himself. Ethan's face hardened with embarrassment. He glared at Rhys, questioning whose turn it was. He drew the final riddle. This one was a phrase. 7 brides for 1 brother. Ethan still could not figure it out. He tried to save face, calling the riddles foolish. The line behind them was growing impatient. Liam suggested they take a simpler rabbit lantern instead. But Ethan was determined to win the phoenix. Finally, he swallowed his pride. He coughed and gestured for Rhys to answer. Rhys seized the opportunity. 6 feet under, he announced confidently. The stall owner congratulated them. He handed the beautiful phoenix lantern to Liam. Ethan was not satisfied with the victory. He needed to restore his wounded pride. He gave the lantern to Rhys to carry. He then grabbed Liam's hand. He pulled him into the dense crowd. Rhys called out, trying to keep up. But his voice was lost in the festival noise. They were anonymous now, free from royal duties. They moved through the crowd like 2 free spirits. Ethan stopped at a place where people released sky lanterns. Glowing lights drifted upwards into the night sky. They looked like fireflies dancing with the stars. Ethan bought 2 lanterns for them to release. He turned away, secretly writing his wish. He then asked Liam what he had wished for. Liam smiled mysteriously. He said a wish loses its power if spoken aloud. Ethan insisted that the spirits needed to hear it. Reese suddenly appeared, panting heavily. His arrival interrupted Ethan's questioning. Liam had a sudden, mischievous idea. He asked Ethan if spoken wishes truly come true. Ethan answered with absolute certainty. Liam then declared his wish. He wanted to taste sweet dumplings made by Reese himself. Reese looked completely bewildered. He protested that he could not cook at all. Ethan was trapped by his own confident words. He could not back down now. Under Ethan's stern command, Reese found a food stall. He reluctantly began learning to make the dessert. Liam had been looking forward to it, but Reese returned with a bowl of savory meatball soup. Liam could not hide his disappointment. Reese insisted that he only ate savory dumplings. In his last life, after Ethan abandoned him, he fell ill. Only Reese had visited and cared for him. He remembered Reese making him sweet red bean dumplings. The taste was a comfort in his despair. It was the same flavor from his childhood memories. If Reese only ate savory dumplings, something was wrong. He picked at the soup, the taste completely unfamiliar. Later, Ethan had to attend to state business. Reese walked Liam back to his quarters. The palace was decorated brightly for the festival, but the mood between them was cold. Finally, Reese broke the silence. "I want you to know that I dislike you," he said. The statement was blunt and surprising. Liam remembered Reese's past kindness. This man now claimed to hate him. There must have been a misunderstanding. Liam carefully asked what he had done wrong. Reese explained his frustration. He felt Ethan's focus had shifted from his kingdom to Liam. He was a career man, loyal to the crown. Liam offered a weak reassurance. He said Ethan's interest was temporary. It would fade with time and age. No, Reese countered. The king is a deeply loyal man. That was the most ridiculous thing Liam had ever heard. They reached his rooms. Reese had one final thing to say. He had never seen Ethan care for anyone this way. He warned Liam not to betray the king's trust. He promised to hunt him down if he did. Liam stared after him, feeling lost. Felt like he was forgetting something vital. Later that evening, Ethan returned. He carried a covered food box. He asked why Liam was in such a good mood. Liam opened the box. Inside was a steaming bowl of sweet dumplings. He was momentarily stunned. Ethan explained that his mother was from Eldoria, people from their preferred sweet foods. He noticed Liam did not enjoy the soup earlier. A smudge of flour was on the tip of Ethan's nose. An incredible possibility bloomed in Liam's mind. "You made this," he said, his voice barely a whisper. Ethan nodded. His mother had made them when she was homesick. He had learned by watching her. He handed the bowl to Liam. Liam took a bite. The sweet red bean paste was perfect. It was the exact flavor from his memory. The flavor from his sickbed in his previous life. Tears started to well up in his eyes. A single drop fell into the bowl. Ethan noticed immediately. He gently wiped Liam's tears with a cloth. He told him not to cry over simple dumplings. He promised to make them whenever Liam wanted. "Ethan," Liam whispered. "How could it have been you?" Ethan silenced him with a soft kiss. "I will always be by your side," he murmured. After so much loneliness, this small warmth was everything. He knew it might be a lie, but for now he would believe he was loved. He returned the kiss with a new intensity. The next day, Liam sent a bowl of dumplings to the prison. General Marcus's letter of surrender arrived that afternoon. The small desert had achieved what armies could not. Ethan was overjoyed by the news. He spun Liam around the room in celebration. The timing was perfect for Liam's next move. Caleb and Duke Marcus were still fighting in Eldoria. If General Marcus returned now, victory would be swift. Ethan agreed with the brilliant strategy. He then handed Liam a folded letter. It was a message from Caleb. He was begging Ethan for help. He offered himself and his kingdom to Ethan. He asked Ethan to marry him and destroy Duke Marcus. Liam was not sure how Ethan would react. A bloodless annexation of Eldoria was tempting. He had not expected his brother to be so desperate. Caleb, who had despised Liam's position, now sought it. Ethan's motive for showing him the letter was unclear. Liam decided to test him with a casual tone. He suggested Ethan could accept Caleb as a second consort. Ethan's hand pinched the soft flesh at Liam's waist. "You are very generous," Ethan said flatly. Liam replied that kings often had many partners. Ethan pulled him closer, his expression serious. "I only want you," he said. Liam instinctively recoiled from the sentiment. He muttered that kings are not known for their fidelity. Ethan's playful mood vanished. He looked at Liam with profound sadness. "Liam, I love you. Why won't you believe me?" he asked. Believing him was impossible. His love was a ghost that had failed him once before. It had led to his brutal death. But now was not the time for conflict. He changed the subject with a seductive smile. He reminded Ethan that he already belonged to him. Ethan's voice was cold. "I am not playing games, Liam," he said. Liam stood on his toes and kissed Ethan's ear. He suggested they retire for the evening. For the first time, Ethan rejected his advances. He said if Liam wanted him to marry Caleb, he would. He announced they would leave for Eldoria in a week. He then turned and walked out of the room. Liam stared after him, completely bewildered. This was a side of Ethan he did not understand. He could not sleep that night. Ethan's words echoed in his mind. The next day he sat in the courtyard. A tailor arrived with 2 bolts of red fabric. They were wedding clothes. A servant explained Ethan's decree. He would marry Caleb and wanted Liam to try on the robes. He wanted to ensure the size was perfect. Ethan was moving far too quickly. Liam knew his own plans had to be accelerated. He stood like a doll while they took his measurements. Ethan's footsteps approached. He commented that Caleb preferred more ornate designs. He said this was just for the measurements. The fitting was long and tedious. Liam, already tired, felt his energy drain. He turned to go back to his room to rest. Ethan stopped him. "Is there nothing you want to say to me?" he asked. Liam paused for a moment. "Choose the first design," he said without turning back. He did not say it was because it was uglier. Ethan began a cold war with him. Liam was content with the silence. He did not see Ethan again until they departed. Ethan had dark circles under his eyes. He looked as if he had not slept in days. Liam deliberately avoided him on the road. He chose to ride alongside General Marcus. The general commented on the situation. He had heard rumors of the king's great affection for Liam. He said it seemed those rumors were false. Liam looked at Ethan's distant figure. He asked Marcus a sudden question. "Do you think I am unclean?" he asked quietly. Marcus looked at him with a strange expression. He asked why Liam would think that of himself. Liam confessed his shame. He was a prince who had served a rival king. Marcus sighed and clapped him on the shoulder. He told Liam not to worry about others' views. Actions could be interpreted in many ways. Some would call him shameless. Others would call him a patriot who sacrificed himself. The most important thing was his own conscience. Liam nodded, his resolve hardening. "I understand now, General," he said. They would proceed with the plan. He would take back everything he had lost. But first, he wanted a proper farewell with Ethan. On the border of Eldoria, their party stopped to rest. Liam prepared a final meal for Ethan. He made all of Ethan's favorite dishes. He had learned them in his past life to please him. But by then, Ethan had already grown tired of him. He sent for Ethan to join him. Ethan arrived after a long wait. He was clean-shaven and dressed in fresh clothes. He asked about the reason for the special meal. Liam poured him a cup of wine. "Have you drugged it?" Ethan asked casually. Liam's hand froze, but Ethan was already eating. He commented that he had missed Liam's cooking. A cold dread washed over Liam. He had never cooked for Ethan in this life. It was impossible for him to know the taste, unless he was also reborn. Liam stumbled backward, staring at him in disbelief. Ethan stood and pulled him close. Their eyes met, his reflecting Liam's panic. "I was waiting for you to recognize me," he said. Liam struggled, trying to pull away. "Don't be so cruel to me, Liam," Ethan whispered. He kissed him with a desperate, possessive hunger. Liam trembled, tears streaming down his face. His plan for a peaceful goodbye was ruined. Ethan suddenly swayed, a look of confusion on his face. Liam triggered the crossbow hidden in his sleeve. It was the gift Ethan had given him. Ethan clutched his side, reaching for Liam. Liam pushed him away. "If you remember everything, you know how much I hate you." Pain filled Ethan's eyes. "It was not what you think," he tried to explain. Liam's voice was devoid of emotion. "I only regret that I ever loved you," he said. He took Ethan's seal of command. He and Marcus rode into Eldoria under the cover of night. Liam's handwriting was taught to him by Ethan. Their styles were nearly identical. He forged a letter to Caleb in Ethan's name. It instructed Caleb to feign surrender. He would lure Duke Marcus into a trap. Liam's mind was in turmoil during the ride. Marcus tried to reassure him. His former allies were waiting for them near the capital. But Liam was not worried about the battle. He was worried that his shot had killed Ethan. He knew he had to focus on the throne. He and Marcus reached the capital at the appointed time. Caleb believed they were Ethan's reinforcements. Their passage to the palace was unimpeded. Duke Marcus was caught completely by surprise. General Marcus shot an arrow through his heart. Caleb's face lit up with triumphant glee. He mocked his fallen uncle. But then General Marcus turned his bow on Caleb. Caleb's triumph turned to disbelief. He stammered, asking what the general was doing. Liam stepped out from behind Marcus. He removed his helmet. Caleb's face went white with shock. "It's you," he whispered. Liam said he had come to collect his debts. Before he could react, Caleb threw a smoke bomb. When the smoke cleared, he was gone. They searched the entire palace but found no trace of him. There had to be a secret passage. Liam ordered a lockdown and a thorough search. General Marcus then knelt before him. "We welcome the return of our king," he declared. The other soldiers followed his lead. Liam had finally fulfilled his vow. 3 months passed. Caleb was still missing, a constant, nagging worry. There was also no word from Ethan. Liam knew a vengeful attack was likely. A new crisis emerged from the east. The kingdom of Kale began marching towards Eldoria. Their ambition to conquer was obvious. General Marcus reported their army was too strong. Eldoria's forces could not win a direct fight. They would have to rely on strategy. Liam feigned weakness and requested a peace envoy. The envoy Kale sent was Caleb. He was thinner now, his hair loosely tied. He looked disheveled and worn. Liam understood immediately. Caleb's influence had instigated this invasion. "Are you surprised?" Caleb asked with a sneer. He said if Ethan did not want him, Cale's king did. Caleb's desperation knew no bounds. He had sent his offer to 2 kings at once. He had planned to profit from their conflict. But Liam's actions had ruined his scheme. Caleb's eyes were filled with venomous hatred. He told Liam the outcome would be the same. "And if I refuse?" Liam asked. Caleb smiled cruelly. "Then beg me. I will let your people join you in death." Liam called him a monster. Caleb ripped open his collar. His chest was a canvas of horrific scars. Whip marks and burn scars covered his pale skin. He said he had lost his mind long ago. He had paid a terrible price to return. He was ruined, and he would ruin them all. He would make them all pay for what happened. He then said something that confused Liam. He accused Ethan of slaughtering their entire family line. He asked Liam if he knew what Ethan had done for him. He lamented that Liam and Ethan were now enemies. Ethan would not come to save him now. He gave Liam his final terms. If Liam did not publicly kill himself in 3 days, Cale would sack the city. After Caleb left, Liam summoned General Marcus. He outlined a desperate plan. He would stage his suicide to draw their attention. Marcus would be hidden, ready to assassinate Cale's king. It was a risky, one-shot opportunity. Marcus refused, calling it too dangerous. He urged Liam to wait for a better chance. He revealed that his spies had seen something. Valoria's army was moving rapidly towards Cale. Liam wondered about Ethan's motives. Marcus did not know why he was attacking Cale, but he hoped Ethan's advance would avert their crisis. Liam shook his head. Relying on others was a fool's hope. He told Marcus to prepare for the original plan. He had started with nothing. He had nothing to fear by losing it all. On the last day, a package arrived. It was from Ethan. Inside was the red wedding robe he had tried on. There was also a letter. It said if Liam wore the robe on the city wall, Ethan would conquer Cale as a wedding gift. Liam was now a king. Marrying Ethan was surrender. If Ethan married him, that was another matter. He sent the robe back with a 3-word reply. "In your dreams." On the 3rd day, Liam stood on the city wall. He wore a simple white robe. He called out to Caleb. He asked if he would spare the city as promised. The enemy shouted back impatiently. They threatened to attack if he did not hurry. Liam met the eyes of Marcus, hidden in the shadows. Then he drew his sword. He plunged it into his own abdomen without hesitation. All eyes were on his falling body. At that moment, 2 arrows flew from the wall. They struck the king of Cale. Then a volley of arrows rained down on their army. The tide of the battle turned instantly. Cale's forces fell into chaos. Liam smiled, satisfied. Eldoria's soldiers were gaining the upper hand. But then, a new army appeared. An unknown force of cavalry charged into the fray. Their leader wore a helmet, obscuring his face. But his posture was strangely familiar. Liam watched him for a moment. He then gave Marcus a new command. "Open the gates. Lure them in." "Liam, where are you?" "Liam, I forbid you to die." "Liam, how can I live without you?" On the blood-soaked battlefield, Ethan searched frantically. He turned over body after body. "Are you looking for me?" a voice asked. Liam stepped out from the shadows. He was holding the retractable prop sword. Ethan's face was stained with tears. His unfocused eyes locked onto Liam. "You're alive," he breathed. "Thank God you're alive." He rushed forward and embraced Liam tightly. In that unguarded moment of relief, Liam struck. He pressed the hidden crossbow against Ethan's side. "Your Majesty, compose yourself," Liam said coldly. "I am no longer your consort." He fired the dart. Ethan's eyes fluttered and closed. "Take him to my chambers," Liam commanded his guards. Ethan awoke, bound tightly to the bed. Liam sat beside him, holding a red candle. He tilted Ethan's chin up with it. "You wanted to marry me," Liam mused. "I think you should be the one to marry me." The crossbow dart had been modified. It contained a powerful sleeping draft. Liam let a drop of hot wax fall. It landed on Ethan's skin. "What are you doing, Liam?" Ethan asked, his voice low. "Hush, we are both men. Why should I be the one on the bottom?" The tables had turned completely. Now Ethan was at his mercy. His eyelashes fluttered, a sign of vulnerability. It was an intoxicating sight. But Liam had underestimated Ethan's resilience. He had been working the ropes loose while Liam spoke. In a flash, he broke free. He reversed their positions, pinning Liam beneath him. "You are as ruthless as ever, Liam," he said. He tore off his shirt. Beneath it was a fine chainmail vest. "I don't fall into the same trap twice," he said. Liam struggled, beating against his chest. He reminded Ethan that this was Eldoria. He was no longer a powerless consort. But the difference in their strength was too great. Ethan held him fast, his expression serious. "Did you bring me here for revenge?" he asked. "Or was it because you wanted me for yourself?" Of course it was, for Liam stopped, the words dying on his lips. He realized his actions were born from desire. He still wanted this man. "I didn't know how to love before," Ethan said softly. "I gave you freedom, but it led to your death. This is our second chance. Let's not waste it." He produced a royal seal from his sleeve. He pressed it into Liam's hand. It was the seal of the Kingdom of Kale. "I told you I would bring you Kale as a gift," he said. Liam shook his head. Their positions made a traditional marriage impossible. Their people would never accept it. "Then let us merge our kingdoms," Ethan proposed. "We will rule together as two kings. We will bring peace to the land." How can they object to that? Liam paused, considering it. "One more question," he said. "Were those wedding robes really for Caleb?" "They were always for you," Ethan admitted. "Saying otherwise was just to make you angry." "And did you capture Caleb?" "Yes. He is imprisoned for life." "Can we not discuss other men in my bed?" Ethan murmured. He leaned down and kissed Liam's parted lips. "The moon is beautiful tonight," he said. "Let's do something meaningful." The stars in the night sky found their place. And at last, Liam's heart found its home.